Valley firm apologizes after asking job applicants for their IQ scores. Resume, cover letter, IQ score. A Silicon Valley venture capital firm is in the hot seat after asking job applicants for their scores on an IQ test, even though hiring based on IQ is legally questionable. San Francisco based Soma Capital, which has invested in startups including self driving car company Cruise and defunct social media app House Party, posted a job listing for a multi stage investor role earlier this month. Which, by the way, right? Isn't it kind of funny that they're asking for their IQ score even though they invested into things that are kind of crappy? So the listing required applicants to go to a website called IQtest.com, take a free test, and include their score. Applicants were also told to take what the company said was a Myers Briggs personality test on a website called 16personalities.com and share their personality type, which includes categories such as extroversion versus introversion and sensing versus intuition. Attach your test score and personality test results screenshots here. Soma Capital's listing prompted, and the questions were mandatory. But after screenshots of the job listing circulated on Twitter on Monday, Soma Capital removed the questions. In a phone call with the Post, Soma Capital's managing partner Anil Ranadiv blamed the job listing on an intern. Basically, I just saw this post that an intern put up. Ranadiv, who's the son of Sacramento Kings owner Vivek Ranadiv, told the Post, I was horrified to see that. I had the team take it down immediately. They're in trouble, Ranadiv said of the intern, adding, I take responsibility for my team. Under the Civil Rights Act of 1964, using IQ tests could violate the law if the tests are shown to have a disproportionate impact on racial minorities or women. New York University School of Law professor Samuel Eschler told the Post, what is your score? Take a free test, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is the screenshot. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Eschler added that the use of IQ and Myers-Briggs tests also risks violating the Americans with Disabilities Act, which bars companies from requiring applicants to take mental or physical examinations prior to offering them jobs. Companies shouldn't rely on these tests, Eschler said. They should just be talking to these people. Lydia Brown, a policy counsel at advocacy group the Center for Democracy and Technology, said trying to quantify an applicant's intelligence is a rather slippery concept. Employers need to really carefully consider whether their test is actually measuring a quality or trait that is necessary to perform the job, and that's a legal standard, Brown told the Post. Ranadiv said he was hugely apologetic for the IQ and Myers-Briggs questions, and they are not what Soma stands for. We want mission-driven, thoughtful teammates from diverse backgrounds, and I believe the best way to suss that is through writing and conversations. He said the most legendary entrepreneurs of all time come from unexpected, unique, diverse backgrounds. After the Post published the initial version of the story, a spokesperson from the Myers-Briggs company said that the Six Personalities.com test was not an official version of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator test, and the company does not endorse using its test as a hiring tool. And here's the thing, right? I think the only reason why they took it down was because they started to get heat, right? That is the only reason why this company put it down. I bet you anything it was because of the boss of this company was like, oh yeah, this is a perfect idea to go ahead and do, right? And the only reason why they took it down was because it's Twitter, because they have basically no spine.